Hello, lovers. It's Zill. Shout out to everybody out there who's staying consistent in the grind each and every day. Even though things don't necessarily go to plan the first time around, you know, just because you plan something out doesn't mean it's going to happen that way. And I think it's best because in life, you have to learn how to, you know, let go on cruise control, and just understand that sometimes things are above you and out your reach. So keeping things within parameters of what you control with your mind mentally is the best thing to do. Sometimes in life you got to understand that things are out of your control, out of your fate, and that God's gonna make things happen at his time. And you're gonna get detoured, you're gonna get delayed, you're gonna get rerouted, and that's okay. Just like sometimes when your mail doesn't come, is it gonna be there eventually? 100%. Did it get there before the time or the deadline? Sometimes it gets there early. So you never know when God has a plan for you and what he's gonna make happen in your reality. So today, I'm back again. I'm really wanting to talk about shifting your reality or shifting your universe or controlling your narrative, the things that you can control. And the only people I know who are like masters of this are like kids. Because when you're a child, you're so innocent and pure and loving and joyous, and you can just think of new inventions, new ways to do things, new ways to trouble solve things. And sometimes when you get to that core essence of innocence and being able to control your reality and think of new mindsets and ways that never been brought to the fork table to even be looked at and diagnosed as society norms, you can get dismissed. So I want everybody to start focusing on changing their mindset and making sure that they believe in themselves, in their future, and that there are certain situation and outcomes that's taking place in their life right now. It's all pre-planned, it's all scripted, it's all like a play at the movie theater. Sometimes in life, you gotta know when to play your cards, when to hold, when to draw, when to skip, when to pause. You have to know these things, and you have to be able to make a wise decision and an impact around your environment that shapes the best reality for you. So sometimes things don't play out the way we want them to, but it's best that we still believe in ourselves each day. It's best that we still have faith in a higher cause, a higher deity, a higher resolution, a higher way of thinking and living. Like, if you don't believe in God, I'm not going to say that's wrong. I'm not going to say that's okay. I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to judge you, because maybe you've been through traumas in life that make it so you live without belief. And that's necessarily, like, I want to say, not to be condemned, but it just depends on your background and what part of the earth you were born in, your indoctrination system, in your home life, in your family, and how others raised you, how your mentors was, who had the biggest impact on you. Because sometimes God is installed in people, but me, I had to break free from saying, hey, God is the highest deity in the world, because there's gods among gods. And you got rappers and philosophers and teachers and social media influencers all calling themselves gods now. So how are you worshiping or putting all your faith to a God that's on the same level as peons and peasants who can't even create and shift things without illusions and spells. So I want to bring you guys this video today so that you can have a different outlook and a different perspective on how you manifest and you create your surroundings in your life. You don't want to be someone who's not confident, that's shy, who doesn't bring a capability or mindset to the table that can outreach others. So you want to start with yourself. You want to start with your temple. You want to build yourself up. If you don't believe in God, I want you to at least have some type of clarity or spirituality in a way that you know that things come from a higher source than yourself. You must understand that the grass we walk on today, the leaves, the trees, the atmosphere, the air, the water, everything comes back from the same thing. That's just like me and you. We're no different from a bug. People die every day. People get stepped on. People come back with their lives and tell you how they lived a different life, because everything is just like I told you in my first video. Everything is happening at the same time. Time is not linear. Time is non-linear. So what that means is everything is happening at the same time across different timelines and dimensions. The past, the present, and the future all happening at the same time. And if you shift your focus and your reality and your mindset and your spirituality, your vibration and your magnetism, and you uplift yourself and you start treating yourself like you see your neighbor or a bug or a squirrel or just the mailman or the garbage man, you will start noticing cracks and shifts and glitches and timeline mishaps within your reality. If you're aware and you're conscious and you're sober, there's no way you're not going to be aware of these things that glitches up in the reality of the matrix. That makes it so like, wow, I do not remember things being that way. And that happens to me like every day. Like, it's so many times I drive down the street and I'm like, I drive down this street every day of the week. And there's a new church, there's a new building, there's a new graveyard, there's a cemetery there, there's a new restaurant. I'm like, when did you guys build this? When was you done with this? Like, then I just understand that I quantum shifted. And in this new reality I'm in, it's reacting towards me of who I am now at this point in time in my life on this timeline. Everything's happening at the same time. So you really want to change your future, you need to start being your own hero. And that's like one of my own favorite sayings, being my own hero, having others who I look up to, aspire to be like, being a dreamy person, because I am a Pisces and my birthday just passed not too long ago. So February's been actually, I want to say pretty good, pretty decent for me. It's a lot of reset energy going on. It's been a lot of good things happening in my life. For example, being alive, being here, being able to get sunlight some days, being able to get good old fresh air, because after a while the government's corrupt. They control all the resources. You would have to pay for fresh air. Like, I've been going to the park more and more lately, and I'm noticing that things are getting toxic in my environment. Like, people aren't doing their job, they're not cleaning up, and the little things can affect and ruin your day so much. It seems like, imagine if you walk to the park and you step on some dog or some bird shit. Like, you gotta deal with other people affecting your day for the rest of that time period, because one little interaction that you stepped on somebody else shit that you didn't clean up is ruining your mood, affecting your spirit, affecting your aura. Like, that's just how like glitches go in the matrix. Like, somebody drop a piece of gum somewhere and then you could be almost finna get hit by a car because somebody's drunk driving and running red lights and stop signs, and boom, that one little glitch in the matrix, you step on that gum, you like, ew, fuck my life, this is terrible. Like, it wasn't so bad after all. You step on that piece of gum, you pause for a split second, and boom, you're not getting your ass hit, ran over in the middle of the intersection. So it's just so much things to be happy and proud of and come to a resolution, whereas it's not the end of the world. Just because people are bumming each other, just because people hate each other, just because there's negative entities and energies out there controlling and manipulating certain outcomes to get things set up so life is better for them, that do not mean you have to let that control your reality. You must shift yourself. You must quantum leap. You must create your own universe. And that's what this video is about. I want everybody to believe in how powerful they are. Because God has shown me, even other creators, I listen to their stories sometimes. I reflect on my own life decisions and mishaps, and I go back in time to think about what if, but I can't control the past necessarily, but I can control the present. And I can change my present so much that it'll be a gift to myself, a gift to others, and a gift to everyone that's around me so they can benefit long term. So I want everybody to understand. Sorry about these planes, they're super loud. I live near an airport. Sorry guys. But I want everybody to understand that their magnetism, their energy, their aura, the way that you carry yourself, the energy that you put out towards the world, you're being monitored, you're being siphoned, your energy is being put into other vessels and used. And it's like, in a way, we're all being sterilized and just taken advantage of, because when we get upset, all that energy is powering the machine. It's powering the simulations, powering the matrix. And there's not so good people running the world, because why else are people homeless? Why else are there so many churches and so many liquor stores and so many gas stations on the corner of the street? Why isn't that homelessness and not having money and not being able to afford to live in society is the new social norm? Because they're building our reality based off the energy they siphon. And since they're mostly getting negativity energy, they're putting back tenfolds of negativity into the world. So whatever energy you vibrate the most, that's what's being taken and stole for you. So you don't want people to steal your energy and then use it against you. Because once you become aware, you will only put out good things back out to the world, because those things are going to come right back to you tenfold. I promise you that. It's a beautiful day today, even though the sun isn't out exactly how I want. Even though I have clouds hovering over me in an Overwatch, Overlord type thing, it just makes it off better that the simply fact that I believe in myself. I believe in my reality. I believe that I'm in control of what I put out to the world, what's coming back towards me, how I'm being judged at the end of the day. Like, when I put out the type of energy towards people I don't know that are strangers, that's the type of energy I want to come back towards me. So I don't treat anybody less than. I don't treat anybody better than what I see in myself. And a lot of people are divided based off gender, skin tone, hierarchy, nepotism. But me personally, I believe there's one race, and that's human race. The fact that there's so many different type of ethnicity groups just shows us that we would never be united and live on a front where we could take down this machine in this lifetime, because the system has us split amongst the collective, fighting and pointing the finger at others because of their dialect and their skin tone, the region of the earth that they control. And just because you're a ruler of the realm right now in this current time, in this ecosystem where we're all just like caterpillars, just hoping and blooming and blossoming one day that we could be beautiful as a butterfly. But some people don't want that for us. So I want everybody to understand that you need to create your own universe within your temple at the end of the day. You don't want people to be able to control and siphon and harvest your energy and use those negative thoughts and negative intentions and negative aura that you're putting out to the world. You don't want that to be used against you. You don't want that to be used against your neighbors. You want that to be used against your mother, your father, your grandparents. Like, everybody is all under the same attack. And that's why it matters so much that we unite instead of, hey, I'm a black person, I'm a Mexican, I'm a white, I'm a brown, I'm a Latino, I'm a Arab, I'm a Japanese, Chinese. Like, we make all these different groups so we have less people to stand aside at the end of the day and help us fight this spiritual war that we're going through. And it hurts my heart to see that if you're on a team, we're only losing because our team has friction and internal turmoil within our group. Like, there's no way why we couldn't win and we couldn't make our lives better and everybody could be equals and we all could have all our dreams accomplished. Like, once you get out of teenagehood and adulthood, you're just shifting your reality to the system's approach and make for you. Like, who said, hey, when I was a kid, I'm going to be a security guard officer? Who said, hey, when I was a kid, I'm going to be a gas station worker? Hey, I'm going to be a veterinarian because I just really like dealing with other people's dogs. Like, who said that these systematic jobs and occupations are our true purpose? Like, there's nothing wrong with these jobs necessarily because they help make our structure and our system and our background better, but that isn't your true life purpose. That isn't your job to domesticate things and make animals' lives better. You need to be backing up your own team and putting back energy into your vessel and your creations that you will be proud of after a while in life. You don't want other people to be in control of your reality. You want to shift and you want to make sure that everybody around you is benefiting off the positive outlook and the reach that you are creating within your own temple. You don't want people to be out here just taking advantage of you for your kindness, but at the same time, if there's anything you can put out into the world, let it be a positive outreach. Sorry, the video cut out again. Airplanes just are, I don't know, the airplane business is booming today. Whew. So I was talking about creating our own universe, and I got a little sidetracked because I want everybody to beat their trials and tribulations because we all are masters when it comes to creation, and we're just not using our skill sets properly. We have a ton of time here on Earth to accomplish our soul missions, our soul contracts, and you should use these times wisely because, like I said in my past video, you're acquiring debt, and not necessarily bad thing to do because with this debt, it could be good debt, it can be bad debt. But if you're putting out a negative frequency, you're going to begin negative points in your little cachet cloud records where you could buy some things and cash out for some tokens one day on a spiritual cosmetic level. Or if you're like some of the spiritual group, like me, we're trying our best, not saying we're perfect in any way on God's green earth, but We're trying our best to shift our reality, stay in control of the things that we can control, and get others to believe in their power, because we are all powerful. But once we start working at the same time, it's just like when you come home and all the lights just cut on automatically for you. You want it to be simultaneously a collective clap, like boom, everybody got their lights on today. So with that being said, I want everybody to always be Zeal's lover. Next time, I will talk to you guys about some tips and tricks on how to maneuver through the matrix so that your wanted level isn't as high while you're trying to download and process the shift of what's going on in this world, because it's hard trying to be spiritual or go through a rebirth or go through a timeline shift in which you already have to fight against the system. You already got the people that's next door to you, your neighbors, your family members, battling conflict at you, snapping at you about little matrix things that simply don't matter. Because at the end of the day, we're light body beings. We're eternal. Nothing is destroyed. Everything comes straight and directly from the source. And we're able to tap into that power because in a way, we're connected to the divine being who made all of us here today be possible to vibrate and energize this whole reality, so that like the lights came on at the end of the day. Without us being here, it wouldn't be no purpose. Nothing would work fundamentally. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to always stay afloat, upbeat, and manifest your own reality. Create your own universe and believe that you have power to change your present and your future. Don't look back to the past, okay? Stay true. Peace.